a trainer, I am a mum and a wife, and if you're following me, you'll know that I love to encourage people in terms of their health and their wellness. So yeah, that's about it really.
I met Nikki through a friend of ours, Sarah, who I've also done a video with. So if you have not seen that video, you need to go back and check that video out. It'll be out before this one. So yeah, we met through there, and Nikki is amazing. Like, she's got 3 children. She looks amazing.
Thank you.
3 kids, okay. And yeah, so we kind of, I noticed that we kind of have similar goals in mind, in the sense that we like to encourage people, motivate people and inspire them to obviously be better, do better with their health. And on this journey of transparency, where I'm talking about different things that I feel that I went through on my journey, one of the topics that I wanted to discuss was body shaming, because I feel like that is something that people have either DM'd me about or people have spoken about in regard to people who lose weight. They then go on to like body shame other people and so on and so forth. So just wanted to kind of touch on that, because I think it's a very important topic to discuss. We see a lot of people who lose weight either via surgery or naturally. I mean, no shade on surgery.
If you're being honest.
Yes, if you're being honest about it. But there are people who are dishonest and they go and they get surgery done and then they body shame other people, knowing fully well that they came from that themselves, you know. So yeah, what are your thoughts on body shaming? Do you think it's something that is like, does it happen? Is it real? Is it?
Do you know what? It's funny because I am not really the biggest fan of the term body shaming, because I feel like, especially in this PC culture, it's just thrown around for everything. Yeah. Like, I put up a post about it that, you know, I saw, you know, someone had put up a post and said they hate transformation before and after pics, which I know you're a fan of, which I find really encouraging, but they were saying, you know, they're quite discouraging and it's a form of body shaming.
Can we just investigate, like, why would showing a before and after be body shaming?
And that's what I mean. I think there's this confusion as to what it is. I think even I am confused as to what exactly is body shaming, because when I saw it was thrown around and used for something like that, I was a bit like, how is someone's journey and someone's achievement and accomplishment, how on earth is that body shaming? So yeah, when it comes to that word, I'm a bit, but hopefully by the end of today I'll be a bit more educated.
I think that my definition would kind of be looking down on somebody else's body image or their size, and that doesn't necessarily mean like walking past someone and thinking, oh, you've got an ugly body, or saying it verbally. It could even just be an indirect, you know, how we spoke about, like, people will come up to you and say things like, you need to like lose weight, or you need to go down.
You need to go down.
I love that phrase. You need to go down. And the African aunties are like, you need to go down, and
don't go too far.
Or like, you know, if you're a slim person, they might be like, are you sick? Is everything okay? And for me, that's an indirect body shaming, because you're saying to that person that the body or weight that you're at is actually not where you should be, or it's not where I think is fit for you to be. So you're making a comment on someone's, I mean, everyone has their own opinion, correct me if I'm wrong, but in my definition of body shaming, shaming is like, you know, I don't know, putting someone down because of their body. That's how I can define it, if we're going like backwards and stuff. So like any comment that relates to a person's weight that's not relating to their health, so you need to lose weight because you need to be healthy, that's different to you need to go down because I think that you're fat. But actually somebody being a size 18, we were talking about this during the week, like I met up with a few other girls as well, and I was saying somebody who's a size 18 might be healthy, but you're telling them they need to go down because in your head that's not an image of what their body should be or what a body should look like. And it's obviously because society has created that image like for us. And do you feel like in your journey you have experienced any form of body shaming towards yourself, or seen it happen to other people?
Like I said, do you know, I like your definition, by the way. That makes it easier. If people kind of just lived off of that definition, I don't think the term will be thrown around so much. But for me, I think I told you this before, the form of body shaming I had was when I was pregnant, but I don't think someone knew, and it was like that whole thing of you need to come down, and it was just like, first of all, I'm pregnant, and secondly, if I wasn't and I'm struggling with my weight and then you come to me and tell me you need to go down, that's not going to help me. You know, you've not mentioned, like you said, you've not mentioned my health or anything. It's just that image you formed in your head, and then you said you don't suit the definition of good in my mind, so I'm going to tell you in a not so nice way. So yeah, that's probably, and obviously having the whole, you know, from loving people tell you that you're too big.
Family and stuff.
It's always family, isn't it?
It is. I mean, okay, I don't know about other cultures, but we are from an African, you know, background, and you know, I think I don't know about Caribbean cultures, but I know for a fact in African cultures, it's interesting because they say, oh, Nigerian people like their women big and strong, but then it's the same Nigerians that will be like, oh, you're too big, or you're getting too strong, or what's happening? You're getting too strong. Like, you know, so it's true. Like, so I think it is family that say stuff like that, and I like what you said about the fact that sometimes you don't even know where that person is on their journey, and you can make a comment. And I remember when I first started losing my weight in 2013, I think around October time, so I started like in July, August, September-ish, and then around like October time or November, I went to a wedding, and somebody was like, oh, you've gained weight, and oh, what's going on, like you're getting big. And in my head I'm just like, I've been training, like I've been working out, I've been eating clean. And then someone says that, so you don't know where that person is on their journey. You don't know because again, for me, weight loss journey is not just about changing the physical, it's mental as well. So they might have been in a process of months where they're changing their mindset towards food, they're changing their mindset towards exercise, and that's still their process. You know, that's the beginning of that's their initial phase. So they're in that 2-month phase, but you're saying comments like that, and that just takes them back. Like, what's the point? Yeah. You know, you mentioned something during the week about how people are just like, there's no point. Let me just stay like
where you are. Like, especially, and that's why it's so, I think one of the things that we can do as people is we do need to be careful about some of the things we're saying. We should use wisdom, because it's true, there are some people, and I've heard it so many times, I've spoken to people and they've said, well, I've just come too far with my weight. There's no point in me trying to lose weight because I'm too far. And then add to that the comments that you get from people, you know, oh, you know, someone needs to take you to the gym and da-da-da-da-da. Why is a person going to feel motivated to make a change? They're just going to feel rubbish about themselves. So I do feel people need to be a bit more wise in their approach, but at the same time, which is why I say use wisdom, this whole PC thing where everything is offensive, that's dangerous as well, because you'll have people, I know that there's this other movement of, you know, body beautiful, and I'm all for it, but like you said, when we put health into play, not everything is body beautiful. Some things it's like, okay, come on, be healthy. And I'm not just talking about overweight, I'm talking about underweight as well. You know, we have to take that into consideration. Like, wisdom is the key.
It is. Seriously. I think that's so important, because we can talk about body shaming from a perspective of, I'm somebody who used to be big, and people say to me, oh, or like, you know, just quickly going back to the transformation pictures, oh, your pictures are making me feel intimidated, your pictures are making me feel like you're showing off. I've had that before, like, oh wow, your pictures are making me feel like you're showing off or whatever. So me as a person who's lost weight is now body shaming people who are big, or who are where I used to be. So we can look at it from that perspective, but we can also look at it from somebody who is big, you know, shaming other people, like, you know, some men like big girls, or you know, big girls are like this and they can do this, and thick thighs save lives, and if you don't have thick thighs, then what? So you can body shame from both ends. Yeah, definitely. But then there is that important aspect of, actually, it's not just about the body, but are you healthy? There we go. Because we can say there's body confidence, we love ourselves. I love myself at whatever, you know, I started off at 260 pounds, whatever, like that's, I don't know, it's 18 stone. Wow. I could love myself at 18 stone and be like, you know what, I'm confident, I love me, because I am a firm believer in being confident whatever weight you are. But be confident, but be healthy with it. So, you know, love yourself at 300 pounds or whatever it is, but know that 300 pounds might not be healthy for you.